So what's the difference between chives and green onions? So in terms of cooking, we'll come to that. But first off, let's just say this is a great question because it gets into some of the nuances that can be really important as a chef, but also as a healer, as somebody who wants to take advantage of the healing properties. So chives have these really long, thin stems, and there's actually two types of chives. We've got an American version and we've got a Chinese version, and they're very similar in properties. They can be used interchangeably, but they do look different. The American version, your Allium schoenprasum, is long, thin, hollow. You don't usually use the bulbs, and the purple flowers, a little more toward the oniony side, very mild. The Chinese version is called Chinese chive or garlic chive. It favors the garlicky end of the flavor spectrum, and it is flat-leafed, right? So, and white flowers. So there's some visual differences there. But from chive to green onion, which is also known as scallions, right? Scallions are going to be much larger, and the bulb will be partly used, and they've got those big hollow stalks or leaves to them. So visually, we've got a strong difference. Medicinally, they're going to contain a lot of similar compounds, and we go into that in our Healing Herb Health session on chive. But a few useful nuances here is that green onions, which are called kangbai in Chinese, are focused on the lung and the stomach, dispelling what we call wind cold, increasing sweating, invigorating yang. Chives, on the other hand, even though they're so similar, they're both in the allium family, which contains your leeks and your garlic too, other onions. Shi xiang kong is chives. Stomach, kidney, and liver. So you can see these differences, right? We're not just talking organ systems here. We've got a whole range of stuff. But we go into that in other places. But here, I want you to see these subtle differences. So the green onion's a little more to the lung side. Chive, liver, kidney, stomach, right? Nutrition, restoring yang, warming your middle area. Just beautiful. Both varieties are very useful for eliminating parasites, boosting heart health, immune health, aiding digestion. Chives really come in big time with bone health as well. So with chives, you're going to be just using the stalks. Though there is a TCM version that uses the bulb, but it separates it out. Again, we go into all that in the session. But key difference, chives, thin, long stems. Green onions or scallions, the thicker stem, and you're usually using the bulb, so the white part plus the green part. And the chives are going to be more towards your stomach and liver and kidney, and your green onions are going to be more towards your lungs and your stomach. So there you go. Some nuances. Check out our Healing Herb Health session to find out a lot more about how you can be making use of chive and appreciating its healing benefits big time in our Healing Herb Health session on chives.